Hi everyone, how are you doing today? It's another beautiful day. The day was really awesome for me. It's awesome, and thank you for joining me today and watching this program. Don't forget to like and share with your loved one, and do please and please subscribe to this channel. So today we are going to be doing the same thing that we're doing every day, but this time around I have someone really awesome that is going to be sharing a story with you, and I believe you're going to learn a lot tonight. Just please and please and please take a pen and ready to write, because the person I have here today is going to wow you guys. She is going to wow you guys. And before I start, I'm going to state a quote by Willis Whitney. He said, some men have thousands of reasons why they cannot do what they want to do, instead of them to look for just one reason why they can do it. Think about that. I have with me today in person of Jessica. Jessica, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Absolutely. Thank you. That was such a nice introduction there. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I am Jessica Brite Peterson. I am the mom of four, and I own two businesses, and I love it. I love the entrepreneurial journey. I love the places I've been able to go through, whether that was in my mind or in life in general, but it's been amazing to have that. So yes, in a nutshell, I won't give away everything because I want to share that story here in a little bit.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that, Jessica. So, for you guys that have known about my pattern, you are welcome. And for those of you that are just joining this program, why we are here is just to synthesize the society. I want people that are going through one or two challenges or overcoming challenges. Let's use the word overcoming challenges to be a little bit kind of positive. I want you to believe you are not alone. Each and everyone outside there, they have their own fear of the cake, whereby they're kind of depressed, they hit a rock bottom, but they tend not to give up. So I want people from every walk of life. We've met motivational speakers. I've been on this channel. We've seen people entrepreneurial. We've seen people that are just employee, different people. So we have Jessica with us tonight. She's going to be sharing her story as well. So I would like us to dive into it straight. Jessica, can you please just share with our audience a specific time in life where you kind of feel like maybe you're alone, you kind of hit a rock bottom, and how did you overcome the stage?
Yeah. So like I said previously, I have four kids, and my husband and I have built some businesses, and I've hit rock bottom at a couple different times. I don't think that you'll hit it just once, because you're going to up level and you're going to go through different stages, and you get to learn to pivot your mind. In the very beginning stages, my second daughter and my husband, he's a doctor. And so when we were having our first two kids, he was at school. And so literally I raised those two kids by myself, because he was gone all the time at school, and then we're working and all of those things. So she also had colic, so really severe colic. So I have got two little babies at home, and one that cries all day long and all night long. And my husband is gone, and we don't live by family. We're in a different state. And so I started going to not a very good place, because I felt very alone. I relied on my faith heavily at this time. Why am I going through these struggles? Why is it where is my help and my refuge during this? And I would spend many days crying with the baby, because there was a point where I said, okay, I don't know what else to do. I guess I'm going to cry with you, because this is just getting too rough. So holding the baby, we just cry, and then I reach out to friends and get some reprieve. Eventually, she did get better. And during that time period, I would ask why? And generally we do that when we go through hard things. We ask, why is this happening? Why am I going through this? Why isn't it going away? Because I'm doing all the quote steps and nothing is solving it. Something must be wrong with me. I'm doing this all wrong. And I realized that part of my journey of going through that was a rough space emotionally, physically, for me. I realized that I went through that journey to help people later on in life. How many moms I have helped because I went through that, where they felt like they were a terrible mom. They never wanted to have kids again because they were like, this is not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up to cry on the floor all the time. I didn't sign up for where when you get so little sleep, and all parents, do you have kids?
Yeah, I do have.
Okay. When you get to that point where you haven't slept in days, you haven't really taken care of yourself, they're constantly crying, it's this constant need, you're not in a very good space anymore in your mind. You're wondering, you just don't think clearly. So when that happens, you really get to reach out for support, because we tend to think that we're supposed to be these all-powerful, I can do it all superheroes, but that's not the way we're meant to be. And I realized that my journey was to help other moms that went through that. Because of my journey, and I started sharing about it, other moms came to me, hey Jessica, my baby, and I get emotional about it, my baby is going through that, I don't like motherhood anymore, can you help me? And I started helping moms because I don't want them to do bad things to themselves or their family because they're not in the right headspace, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that, but they're getting to a space that they no longer feel like themselves. Through that journey, I've realized that was a piece of the puzzle for me to support other people. So every challenge that I've encountered and that I've gone through has actually been for me, not against me. Every challenge I've had has been to support me so that I could support others as they go through their challenge. That was a small nugget. The next huge nugget that was another stepping stone for me was when my husband and I, after he went to school, he decided he wanted to go into private practice. And during those first couple of years, like when you become a doctor and you want to go out on your own instead of going to, say, a hospital or things like that, or join in another practice, they don't teach you how to run a business. They teach you how to be a doctor. So that business, honestly, it was failing because we didn't know how to do it. It got to the point where literally I've shared this with other moms, where you're wondering how you can go to the store and buy things to support your kids. And I don't want to say no anymore. Like I got so sick and tired of saying, no, we're not going to buy that right now. We'll buy it eventually, for years and years and years. We ended up quitting that business, starting a new one within 2 weeks. And that one was a flourishing one. During that time where it was such a struggle, and an emotional struggle for sure, because I'm like, why is this so hard? And I realized that we were trying to do it alone. Again, I should have learned in parenting, you don't do it alone. In business, you don't do it alone. You get to reach out to support is the main thing I've learned. Because then we got a business coach and they were like, here's how you do this. Oh, I had no idea you do it that way. I learned through the process that we've been put on this earth to be in community with other people. And our challenges. Sorry.
But I cut you short because we have very limited time. I know you can keep going, but we have like 10 to 15 minutes, because the reason why we just want to have 10 to 15 minutes is the attention span of people really low, and everyone that need more information can definitely reach out to you after this session, which is going to be superb. So I just want you to, go straight to it. What kept you going then? During the scenario of your kid and the business, what kept you going? Can you give us two things that kept you going?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yes. So what kept me going was the fact that I knew it would get better. Like, how could it not get better? We were in such a bad place financially. It couldn't get worse. Like, and if it could, literally, it was so rock bottom. It could only go up. And what the first thing I would recommend everybody, what kept me going was when I realized I get to let go of my pride and ask people for help. I started reaching out to people that knew better than I did, and then also to family members. Okay, I get to reach out for support. People get to help me. And then 3, I got to start taking care of myself, literally, like, what propels me that will help me stay in the zone of positivity? Because the only mindset that works is positive. If I stay in negativity, it's not going to get me anywhere. So for me, that was taking care of my health. I have control over that. So I would, and then I also have control over my spiritual well-being. So I would take care of that. So if you could take, first was finding a support system, and second, taking care of myself. In both of those instances, as we've done that, that's when things started working, whether it was in parenthood or business. So those are the key points I would recommend.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jessica. And for all of you that have been following this program, I think there's one thing that almost all the speakers that have been on this platform has made mention of. Look for someone to advise you. Don't do it alone. These guys, they don't know each other from nowhere, and they're saying the same thing. You need someone to support you emotionally, someone you can share with, someone that they know more than what you know, or someone that have done what you want to do, so they can put you through how they actually achieve that. That is one thing that she has laid a lot of emphasis on tonight. And the other thing is don't give up. Like, it can't be, I mean, it's worst already. It's really bad. You know it that it's bad already. So what else is going to happen? It has to get better. So if you can see life in this perspective, maybe you will start thinking and taking action. I was watching one of your videos, like maybe yesterday, that you spoke about taking action. That action is the only decision, is the only step you can take to overcome fear. You know, we all have this, fear of anything. Just maybe fear of loss of life, money, anything. But you have to take action for you to be able to overcome your fear. I saw this in your video, which is a very good one. And for us to round up tonight, just one thing you have to do for me before we round up. And that's just like, you need to look into the camera and you're going to point at someone. If one person tonight, just one person, is going to take one thing away from you tonight, what is that thing? Just go like, hey, you watching me tonight, I want you to, over to you now.
I want you tonight to finally believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And that's what matters most. Start believing in you.
Believe in yourself. You just need to believe in yourself. That is the solution. When you believe in yourself, then think about what is happening. What is the solution? If you can find a solution, seek for advice. And believe it can only get better. Thank you so much for your time, Jessica. And that is it for tonight. We are here already. I really appreciate your time. I told you she is amazing. And I'm sure if you follow this program to the end, you will know that this is really a spectacular night. Jessica, if someone wants to reach out to you, how can they get you?
You know what? Easiest is Instagram. So find me at Jessica Brite Peterson on Instagram. You can find me there, my website, and then it'll take you to all my other stuff as well. So
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time once again. I really appreciate this time. I appreciate it. And anything you need from me, I will always jump at your platform if you need me to do anything with you. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate this. And for you that are watching us, once again, please subscribe to my channel, and let's keep doing this until everyone outside there will believe in themselves and believe the future is still going to be bright. The future is bright, and it's going to get better. Thank you, everyone.
Mm.
Have a good night. Yeah, bye.